I'm Sean Humphrey at San Angelo Stadium. It's the final home game of the season for the Central Bobcats, and you're watching Fox Football Live.
What's up, West Texas? Damian Bartonic here in Ozona, Texas. Hey, the Ozona Lions are taking on the Fort Sam Buffaloes. Big playoff implications on the line here. Woo, it's our game of the week. We got this and a lot more going on. Hey, let's go ahead and get into it.
Welcome everyone to the Week 10 edition of Fox Football Live. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Damian Bartonic. We have a fantastic slate for you all to enjoy. So grab yourself an ice cold Dr. Pepper as we start with our game of the week. The Fort Sam Buffaloes are one of the toughest teams in 2A football, but they traveled to Ozona, USA to take on the young and hungry Lions. Hey, let's get into the action. First play from scrimmage right here, right off of the bat. Christian Villarreal, he's going to take it and keep it on the read option, and he is going all the way for a first down. Second play from scrimmage. Watch Hudson Fowler. That's the quarterback, number 12 in motion. A quick little double pass. You see the wideout flying across the screen. He is open, baby, and he is gone. Ozona touchdown. That was beautiful. 8-0 Ozona. Now, first possession for the Buffs. Big Huston Stockton. This kid, you hear my voice crack. That's how scary this kid is. He is a big kid. Rumbling, bumbling, going. Looking like a little Stanford Toby Gerhart right there. Next play, they call Big 7 once again, and he's bouncing off lines left and right for a first down. Nearly a touchdown. Hey, and it's going to pay off here, though. Y'all are going to see. They did nothing special all game long, just basic power in between the tackles. Fort Sam scores. So they'd go up, or they'd be down only by 1 point now. Lions ball up 8-7, and the screenplay gets intercepted. Man, they smelled it out like some police dogs for a pick six, but a penalty actually called it back. But unfortunately, my boy Hudson Fowler, he decided to be nice tonight. Halloween was last night. They were giving out candy. He was giving out his own candy. Look at this joker right here. It's a duck from my boy. It's very uncharacteristic, but interception. Fort Sam picks it off, down 1 point. Buffs ball now. Coy Evans with the dimer. Look at that beautiful pass to his man Hayden Bolin. Big grab, looking like Garrett Wilson last night. And later in the drive, hey, big number 7 once again. Touchdown. This put them up 12-8. But hey, I think I was the bad luck charm because my boys, the Ozona Lions, and they are dominating after this right here. Last time we checked it, going into the fourth, 44-24 Ozona. So they are doing their thing. That was a big game out there, Class 2A Division I, but that wasn't the first or last district game that went down tonight. We had a couple in our backyard. Let's go ahead and start with Thursday night's matchup involving the Lakeview Chiefs. My offensive coordinator, Sean Humphrey, he has followed Big Blue all season long. Sean, I shot that game last night. A lot of good energy, a lot of good vibes, but I can't give it away. You know all the answers. You got everything.
Yeah, of course you can't give it away. I will say, first of all, that catch was insane. That was absolutely disgusting.
Hey, that kid is nasty.
We could have a quick moment of silence for the deep ball, but we've got limited time in this broadcast, so we could go roll right into the highlights. Let's see what those Lakeview Chiefs had to say about district play. Isaiah Rio shaking off a few tacklers, and he'll run to his left, right toward Damian Bartonic behind the camera. Damian, it was me most weeks, and this week it was you, but you had nimble feet and got out of the way. It's Chris Alviso. He's been big time all season for them, lobbing the ball up to his wide receiver, Francisco Ramirez, and what looks like a horse collar tackle inside the 5. No flags, but that didn't matter much. He's going to roll to his left and fire the pass to Braylon White in the back corner of the end zone through the contact, finishing 6 points for those Lakeview Chiefs. And Alviso, he tried to keep cooking, but the pot's empty from my brother here, number 10, firing that pass over the middle, and it's intercepted by William Flores of Big Spring. And that steer is going to be rumbling and bumbling all the way down into enemy territory before he's finally brought down. And it's the quarterback, Yanez, here to his wide receiver in the back end of the end zone as well. Tiptoeing, toe tapping, getting into the end zone easy money for him, and the touchdown dance is fire as well. And Yanez, he's going to go right back to the well, and it's tipped up and bobbled and almost intercepted, but the man comes down with it. What hand-eye coordination, and he's going to get double for his trouble here. Untouched into the end zone, except for that little tap on the back at the end there. The Steers score there. And it was a back-and-forth game, 28-21, the final score at Lakeview yesterday. Damian, what do you think seeing this game in person?
I think this. Number one, Big Springs offense, they can make some big, big plays. One thing that I was really wondering is if they could actually sustain a drive. And, man, you saw in there, they could. And that's what ultimately won them the game. As far as Lakeview, though, they got so many good athletes. They still got a young quarterback. I think next year, though, that might be the year for the Chiefs.
Yeah, Alviso, he's only a sophomore, but he's shown a lot of talent, even running the football using his legs. But that team might need to put some octagons on the field. They need to stop teams in order to win games.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, they almost took me out. Lakeview almost took me out yesterday. Thank the Lord I'm still here right here today. I had to talk about Fox Football Live. But, hey, I'm going to get you back, Sean. You'll be back here in a minute, man, so don't go anywhere, all right? Now, let's move on to some 2A football. After starting this season 0-2, the Albany Lions have played good football. They're currently riding a 6-game winning streak tonight. They were on the road at Roscoe. Let's get to the goods. Here we go. Albany backed up. First play, ball snap, run up the middle for a very small gain. Albany loves to win in the trenches, man, and that's their bread and butter. But you're going to see right here, this next play, you cannot do this if you're Albany. It's going to be an offsides penalty. That's brutal, man. You cannot do things like that, especially if you're looking to win, and especially win a state title. Now, they're going to be stuck in their end zone here. Ball snap, throw across the middle, and this, my boy, is gone. Catch and run. He is going. He looking like Justin Jefferson, man. Rookie year Justin Jefferson all the way to the house. Oh, my goodness. About a 90-plus yard touchdown catch and run. That is nuts. But, hey, Roscoe's going to respond, man, right here. Tie game. And they go right up the gut. Beautiful stuff right there. Ball caught and play would lead to another touchdown. Look at that purple and black lights right there. And Albany, once again, look at this beautiful D-ball up the rail all the way. He is almost gone. My man is killing it, man. So big time game. Albany actually comes out on top. They do their thing. They're looking like they're about to come away with this one. 32-7 in the fourth quarter. What a beautiful ball up the rail, man. You love to see that. Now, we are 3 games into Week 10's edition of Fox Football Live, but there are plenty of other teams in action tonight. Let's go ahead and check in on some scores from around the region. This one right here, big one. Grape Creek right now up 14-6. My boys, shout out to my boys in Grape Creek. This one, Cristobal and Sonora. This is a tough one right here. 20-13. Cristobal looking to pull off the upset. After this one, Stanford undefeated still. Oh my goodness, 64-0. I'd be surprised if they're not playing in Jerry World by this time in December. Next, Colorado City, Reagan County. Reagan County putting the beating on them, 56-6. After this one, Miles. Them Bulldogs, man, they don't play around. 48-0 over Winters. And then this next one, Sterling City and McCamey. A close one, close district matchup. Sterling City up 6 in the fourth quarter. All right, we are 1 block down here on Fox Football Live, but don't worry, there's still plenty of action to come. Stick with us for more right after the break. welcome back, West Texas. We've still got 3 games to show you tonight and plenty more updates. Let's go ahead and get into it. The Central Bobcats look like they need a miracle in order to get into the postseason, and I got to bring in my man Sean Humphrey for this one to break it all down. Sean, 2 big games remain for Central. They need both and a prayer to get to the postseason, but hey, I know it's been a lot of weird stuff happening here in West Texas. Do you think they have the luck? Do you think they might have something going for them?
Well, what they had going for them was a weather delay, and we'll get into that. We heard some lightning outside the door, shook the entire room. It was crazy. If you were here, you would have been like jumping out of your seat.
Desmond
if
was.
you could remain seated.
Yeah.
I'm not going to air out Desmond like that, but it was fun while it lasted. It was fun before the game, and that's why we're going to get into the game. Let's have some fun together, West Texas. Well, this is not Odessa and Central yet. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but these are the area elementary school children from the feeder schools into Central. Both teams are 0-2. Those kids sang the national anthem before the game. And the backup quarterback, Santi Medrano, scampering the lefty, getting loose, and he's going to fire that pass downfield to Jazavian Kelly for the Bronco with an H, first down, and they're going to go right back to the well here, and they're not going to be able to touch him. Central had a problem stopping the run last week, and that continued for the little bit of time we saw this game this week. Right back to the lefty, getting even looser, firing the pass downfield. Bo Rodriguez with a catch. He'll go all the way, sliding down to the 2, almost the 1-yard line. Here, 0 is the hero. It's Dominic Taylor with the only score of the game, because before too long, the Broncos would be playing the fight song, and everybody would be walking off the field. Please leave the stands. Lightning delay, and there was a weather delay, and this game is canceled until further notice. It's 9:43. Play still hasn't begun again. Tough deal, but hey, I had fun.
What was that voice? Do that voice again. Please leave.
Please leave.
Hey, that number 1 for Odessa, though, he looked like a little Kyler Murray out there running back and forth.
He was having some fun with it. Both teams are dealing with injuries at this point in the season, like a lot of teams in our area are, and Odessa's no different. Their quarterback, Mikey Cota, he had been cooking this year, and then Mr. Medrano, hey, he came in looking good as he started. I don't know if you're watching, but thumbs up, man. Good job. Your band did a good job. Thank you for taking the trip.
Hey, still a lot of football to be played. Hopefully, with the weather delay passes, and they can actually conclude this one. Sean, I'll see you again, my friend. Appreciate you as always, my brother. Now, we're going to go ahead and move down classes now. We got to talk about the Abilene Eagles. For many games this season, Abilene has been dominant as ever. They look to continue that stretch of play against Lubbock Monterey in what looked like a thriller pre-game. Now, first Monterey drive right here. You're going to see a handoff for no gain. That's absolutely nothing. But the next play right here, it's looking like they're going to try to get something else. You saw the running back got pushed all the way back. Next play right here, hand up for maybe a yard. Maybe. They're trying their tails off right there. This next play, though, they're going to try something different. The ball is going to be snapped. They're going to try the aerial attack, try to go through the air right here. All the way, good throw. No, not a good throw. Out of bounds, up the rail. But this next play right here for Lubbock Monterey, looks like something's going to be going for him right here. Drop back, beautiful ball right outside the hashes, and that is a touchdown. Big time play right there. Now next, Abilene, they're going to try to play catch up snap, and it's going to go. Oh, he's running away. He's gone, baby. All the way to the crib. Touchdown for Abilene, but in a shocker, a real shocker, Abilene is going to lose that game 31-17. Craziness. Now, there's still plenty of football to come, West Texas. Don't you worry. We've got more highlights, as well as our band of the week, a little weather update for you, and so much more. All of it coming up right after the break. let's conclude our highlights with some 2A football. The Ballinger Bearcats have won more games in the last 2 weeks than they did last season in its entirety, but they are far from full. They want more, and to do so, they'll have to go through the Coleman Blue Cats. Now, here we go. First play right here, first clip. Ballinger offense, right up the gut. Nice low run, number 20 right there for a medium gain. And Ballinger's going to look right again, but this time, they're going to try something different. Through the air now. Nice little flare screen. Go up the middle, or go on the outside, right outside the numbers. That goes for a mid gain as well. Next play for Ballinger, though. Pass. Quarterback rolls out, rolls out, rolls out. Cade Strube, that's Rowena, Texas right there, baby. But unfortunately, good play by the defender right there and breaks it up. Next play for Coleman now, a run, short game. Hey, but these short gains, especially on the ground, they typically pay dividends down the line in this game. Coleman offense right here, pass this one, nice little screenplay. Running back goes, makes a couple cuts, breaks a couple tackles, and he is almost gone, tripped up right around midfield. Now Coleman, yet again, on the ground. I told you they like to pay dividends down the line, but it don't look like they're working too much right here. So next play right here, Coleman, they're going to try the pass. Another one, looking down, looking to his left side, goes deep. Oh, great play by there. Number 4 for the Ballinger Bearcats. That's incomplete. Next play right here, Ballinger gets the football, but a fumble on the play. Coleman picks it up deep in Bearcats territory. And hey, I told you the run pays dividends, but maybe I was wrong because look at Coleman right here for the touchdown, makes the catch, quick move for the 6th Coleman touchdown. Big time stuff right there to go up 6-0, but they weren't full, man. They wanted a little bit more. Next play, 2-point conversion, nice little double pass, somehow gets both feet in bounds, and that is good. They go up 8-0, and right now in the 4th quarter, we have an 8-7 ball game, a 1-point ball game. All right, now this is a very good time right here. Let's get to the band of the week. This week is so big, we have 2 bands to show off. Both are going to be playing at the state level. Both bands are among the elite, none other than the TOCA and Irion County bands.
Brady. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
right, now before we go to break, let's go ahead and tap in with some other schools in our area. Lots of games being played tonight. It's a big time of year, so let's go ahead and see some of these scores. This one right here, De Leon and Bangs. Man, Bangs just kind of having a tough one right now, 54-0. And unfortunately, I got to hear Ethan Purcell talk and run his mouth. The Wink Wildcats up 55-0 over El Dorado. Next one, Hawley still undefeated, 48-0 over Abilene TLCA. And Cisco, hey, close? No, they're down. 59-14 is actually over. It's done. It's done, son. Anson puts the whooping on him. Next one, Robert Lee and Very Best. This one is actually suspended 24-24 because of the weather. You know, y'all heard all that lightning. I'm sure you've heard it right now. It's going crazy. And this one is also suspended. Irion County and Water Valley at 0-0. So, hey, when we get the updates on that, we'll definitely let y'all know. But as we start to put a bow on Week 10, we're going to get a quick 2-minute weather update from none other than my guy, Brenton Musall, as well as a look at next week's games. Hey, keep it here.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Fox West Texas meteorologist Brenton Musall. I want to take some time to briefly talk about our weather impact alert days. Active weather pattern over the weekend, likely going to see a lot of showers and thunderstorms, and there is a low threat. Some of those could be strong to severe. Main threat going to be wind and hail, both for Saturday and Sunday, but can't rule out an isolated tornado. You'll see that outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, that kind of broad 2 out of 5 slight risk going from Benjamin down to Snyder, and a 1 out of 5 marginal risk. That includes St. Angelo and Abilene. Sunday, the big country kind of has the higher threat for severe weather, that 2 out of 5 slight risk, including Abilene, and a 1 out of 5 marginal risk for St. Angelo. So we're issuing these weather impact alert days just to let you know some of those storms could be on the impactful side. Of course, we'll be tracking all the weather impacts right here at Fox West Texas. This weekend, Southern Utah are going to be playing at Abilene Christian in Abilene this weekend. Kickoffs at 3 p.m. Could potentially have some thunderstorms around, something to keep an eye on. Maybe some lightning delays associated with that. Temperatures, though, looking nice. Temperatures going to be in the 70s. Definitely going to be keeping a close eye on that potential for some thunderstorms for the football game. Make sure that you're staying safe. Angelo State going to be playing at Central Washington, going to be playing at Angelo State right here in St. Angelo. Kickoffs at 6 tomorrow evening. It does look like the better rain chance going to be in the big country. Still likely to have some clouds around and maybe a little bit of lightning delays as well. Not out of the question in San Angelo. Temperatures looking to be in the 70s again. Without the rain, it would be great weather, but with those showers and thunderstorms could potentially impact some of those outdoor football games. And remember, for your latest weather updates, you can always find them online and by following me on social media. Guys, back to you.
Wow, Britton, thanks so much. Look at my man Britton Muse out there giving us the weather, man. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at next week's games, but before we do that, I have a couple of updates right here on this handy-dandy piece of paper right here. So, Cristobal and Sonora, actually, this one is final. This one's final. Cristobal's up 20-13. I checked on my old cellular device. Cristobal actually won this game. Yeah. Next, Ozona and Forsan. Ozona wins 50-28.
That's Friday Night SmackDown.
Yeah, Friday Night SmackDown, for real. And then this one is still suspended, like one of our directors, Tristan, he was always getting in trouble in school. Still suspended. Odessa is actually up, like you said, 7-0. So a lot going on there, Sean. I don't know, man. I mean, this week has been crazy. How do you think this Odessa Central game is going to play out? Do you even think they finish tonight?
Definitely not. I believe the game is canceled and set to be rescheduled. The bands got on the road. Odessa's bus had, actually the trailer that had all the band equipment had a bunch of cool lights, like Christmas came early for the Odessa band, but obviously the result right now shows it is not Christmas.
Yeah, we got a couple people in our booth over there that don't really appreciate Christmas, but that's a whole nother discussion. Hey, Desmond, go ahead and look. Let's look at the games for next week real quick. We got Jim Ned in Sweetwater, Stanton in Wall. I'm going to be there in Wall. Hey, I think my man right here, Sean Humphrey, might be at Roscoe and Miles. He could be. That's a great game. Reagan County and Forsan. And this last slide right here, Ozona Cristobal. Hey, that game might be a good one too, Sean.
It might be a good one based on what they just did this week. I didn't expect them to beat Sonora, but I mean, they have a really good running back in Manuel Riojas, but man.
Yeah. You know? And then Central and Friendship, man, if Central can somehow, let's say tomorrow they play and they can win, that's going to be a very meaningful game. But you know what? I'm Damian Bartonic. This is Sean Humphrey. We look very similar. I know that. I know it's hard to tell us apart. But with that said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and be back here same time next week.